Coming up next, the Grizzlies taking out. And a few of the top guys, coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversation. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Ty Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with Clark. Then there's John Morant. And it's MP in at the 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Johnson outside. Vassell wide open. It's good from about 19 feet. 8 points for Devin Vassell.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
MP kicks to Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
John. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's MP. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Aldama in at the 3 slot.
And at 7 feet tall, Aldama can burn you inside. Even with the contact, he's tough to contain at times.
Here's Waters. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's MP. The layup off target. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Waters. His 3-pointers off the mark. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. MP inside. The rebound by Champagnie. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Waters passes to Cornette. Olynyk finds Cornette. Pocket 4. San Antonio again missing. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's MP. And that one hits back iron. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Harper. Fires for 3. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies with the lead. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite.
some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs out in front. They lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots.
And now let's take a moment. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Lets it go from 14. And the shot falls short this time. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Castle in at point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Caldwell poked the bounce pass. MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. They get it again. Tries again. And Edey with the lay-in. Edey's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the board. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Johnson outside. Back to Vassell. Out to the wing. Here's Sohan. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sohan's got 13 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
MP kicks to Morant. Vassell against MP. San Antonio with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jerome against Johnson. Vassell outside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Vassell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Looking to get it going. MP, no good. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Castle on the wing. 1:14 left in the 3rd quarter. It's stolen by Aldama. MP against Johnson. MP inside. And the layup's good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Jerome with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Morant. Johnson with the block.
Strong defense from Johnson. Love seeing him use that athleticism to come up with blocks.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's MP. Here's Clark. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Johnson. And too long on the shot. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Ty Jerome out there with MP. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. Here's MP. MP strong inside.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Harper the pass to Wembanyama. And good that time. Wembanyama has got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to MP. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. That shot off, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Puts it up from 12. San Antonio again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Morant passes to MP. Pass to Landale. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer no good. Spurs leading by 15. From downtown, Jackson with the rebound.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Now MP.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young man.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas. He knows every possession is critical now. No good on the free throw. That one misses. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
Strong move off the glass.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Now, Wembanyama. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
San Antonio leading by 17. Outside, Vassell. The 3 is off. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's MP. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's MP. Vassell grabs the board. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.